Yo, everyone, welcome back. Jamie here today with a brand new MFP grinding method for everyone. Gonna give credit straight away to Jonathan for coming up with this and letting me know how to do it, but not a lot of steps really for this one. It's the men's match instead of the women's. We'll go over the women's in case you didn't see the last video. As you can see, I'm 160,000, not too much. But this match we're gonna be doing is Chicago World Tour, Straight Edge, Match 5, 8-man normal tag, and the cards we're gonna be using is the Bloodline Rock from Faction Wars, Randy Orton from Faction Wars, Rey Mysterio from that WrestleMania locker code they just gave out, and then Wade Barrett from Legends. We're using The Rock and Randy Orton because they got Rebel Rouser level 3, and he's also got Sting Like a Bee level 3. So you're going to start off as The Rock. Randy Orton, like I said, has also got Rebel Rouser as well. Rey Mysterio has Unscathed level 1, and the same with Wade Barrett. Obviously, this will improve when we get better cards inside the future, but the good thing about this match is you can use any card. Unlike the female one where you're limited to Emerald cards, this one you can use any, so... There's a few different ways this can go. We'll go through each way, but first we'll give you the instructions and like what to press and everything like that. Inside this match, the AI can't run, so that's the good thing about this. You get lesser pin interrupts and stuff like that. So you want to do light square twice and then light X twice facing towards JD. It should combo him, put him on the floor, have him stunned. You hold the right trigger, do both taunts as The Rock. Obviously, if I landed him on the floor closer to my corner, this would be better, but even if he kicks out or they interrupt it, you can get more on MFP because you're doing taunts to Randy Orton and then Rey Mysterio. But you go for the rock bottom, switch to Randy Orton, do his 2 taunts. It depends who breaks it up. If it's going to be Dominic, sometimes he gets off the apron, and that's what you want, really. I don't know why Mysterio got inside the ring then, but let's see if he reverses it this time. Like I said, this AI, I feel like they are changing it a little bit. But let's see what happens this time. Right, RKO. Now you go for the taunts and Rey Mysterio, get that extra MFP. We got Merciless Opponent activated as well. And as you can see, he kicked. Okay. Now this usually doesn't happen, but when it does happen, what I like to do is go for a roll-up, which is probably going to reverse, no? And then I switch to Wade Barrett and try and get a few more taunts in, but... I'm more proud that the second I come on here to do a video, it starts messing up. Now, obviously, that was a little bit sloppy. We're going to do it a few times, show you the different ways it can happen. But like I said, this AI is unpredictable. I've had a lot of comments saying that they patched the women's match. That was 645 in a minute. I can do better than that. They haven't patched the women's match. It seems like the more you play, the AI like adapts to what you're doing. So if they're going to kick out a lot of times, my suggestion is restart the game. And that seems to fix it, but jump straight back in. Sometimes you can get this done in 30 seconds, sometimes it takes 40, but I feel like it's more reliable than the women's match because obviously you can run inside that match as well. And like I said, inside the future when we get better cards, we can still use this match. The women's, we're going to be limited to Emerald, so it's nice to switch it up a little bit. So you want to do the 4 combo, like I said. Make sure you're pushing the analog stick towards him when you do it as well. Hold the right trigger down, do your 2 taunts. Pick him up, you just have enough time to hit the rock bottom before the stun bar runs out. So you go for that. Make sure you get your finisher points before you switch to Randy Orton. Do the 2 taunts. Right, here's another example where he might not break it up in time. See, so that'll happen sometimes. And I think also Rebel Rouser still activates even after the bell. So still do the taunts even though the match is about to be over. That was 29 seconds, 5-6-2. That seems to be around the average. Like I said, if they kick out of the arcade, if they kick out of the rock bottom, and you get Rebel Rouser and Randy Orton, you're going to get close to 600 points when you do that. But this is pretty much it. Just got to do it a few more times. We'll go over the women's match again as well. But, I mean, really, you don't need to spend any money to do this either. You need the locker code before it runs out to get Rey Mysterio. Wade Barrett, I think, is 25,000 MFP inside the card market with that card, really. But this match, like I said, you don't have to rely on emeralds like the women's match. So as we get better grinding cards with better badges, we can keep using this match. It's nice to mix it up a little bit as well, instead of just doing the women. I think the women's is what we're going to try it in a minute, but I think it's around like 5:17, 20 seconds or something. But you get the taunts done just before the stun's over. Hit the rock bottom. Switch to Randy Orton. This is going to be a time where you don't break it up because Dominic got off the apron. He's not going to have enough time to break it up. So we got the 2 taunts in as Randy Orton, and he didn't break up the pin. If they do break up the pin, then you tag in Randy Orton like I showed before, you hit the RKO for a few extra points. That was 28 seconds, 5-6-2. That seems to be the average, like I said. But sometimes it can go a little bit longer, but it's still worth playing. But if they kick out the RKO as well, at that point, I'd just restart, to be honest. You could always keep going and do taunts with Wade Barrett, but I don't know, man. The key to this is just being in and out constantly, right? As long as you don't keep, if they don't add the timer to this, the countdown timer or whatever, after, you know, finishing a match, then we're going to be golden all year. I don't know if it's still 30,000 a 30,000 hour doing this. It might be a little bit more. See, we're getting the odd reversals now and again. It's just this AI, man. Like, if they always keep reversing, like I said, restart the game. That seems to help. They're definitely adjusting the AI. They've not completely patched it yet, though, thankfully. Right, once again, Dominic got off the apron, so it looks like it's going to be a quick one. Yep. But if he doesn't get off the apron, then, like I said, you hit the RKO with Randy Orton. Go for a few more taunts as well. But this seems to be consistent. 24 seconds, that one. Obviously, it's not going to be that fast all the time. But it's what? Was that 5.62 again? Yeah, it seems to always be 5.62. The taunts still count after the bell, I think. I'm pretty sure they do. But do this a few more times. I'll show you the women's match again. But this match, I mean, once we get better cards, this guide is still going to be updated. It just needs to replace, like, you know, say we get winner level 3 or whatever, you just replace Rey Mysterio or Wade Barrett. So this guide is still going to be future-proof for a little bit. Because of this match, we can use any card we want. The only time this guide is not really going to work if they update the timer or they make the AI like have hidden resiliency or something like that, which, you know, you never know with 2K. But right now, this is still going to work inside the future. You just got to replace the cards with the better badges when they come out. So it seems like he's going to break it up this time, I think, or maybe not. No, Finn Balor just doing the little slimmy shine. He didn't get there in time, so once again, this is the best way to do it. I'll show you the women's match as well. I ain't played the women's match in a while though, so it might take me a few tries to get it right. But it still is working. It's just like I said, you know, if they keep kicking out, you're going to want to restart the game. Because it seems like the longer you're on the game at one time, the AI starts like adapting to your play style or something. They've definitely not patched it yet though. But for the women's, you're going to want Trish Stratus from Faction Wars, Shotzi from the Token Market, Katana Chance on World Tour, and then Zelina Vega from Faction Wars as well. If you don't have Trish, I think you can use Cora Jade, but it's going to take an extra taunt to do it. I've already made a video about this, but I'll just remind people in case, you know, you haven't seen that video or you're new to the channel or whatever. But all credits to Jonathan for these grinding MFP methods. He definitely figures this out pretty quick. So for this one, you can do the run in, do your taunts. Obviously, I kick her again because she's going to get up before I do the second one. I forgot to send my partners out because, like I said, I'm used to playing the men's match at this point. But L1 and right on the D-pad is how you send your partners to attack. Go for the Trish kick. I messed up there. I forgot about Katana Chance. But yeah, if you want to see more in depth about this grinding method, the video is on the channel. That should be it. Oh, is that Zelina Vega? Oh my days. No? That should be it. Yeah. I prefer the men's match at this point, to be honest. Like I said, this one still works though. If they start kicking out more, just restart the game. But it definitely still works. See, 5-3-2 in 37. Where inside the men's match was getting what, 5-6-2 in 30. So you're definitely getting more for the men's. So let's go back to the men's one final time. Run through that real quick. But that's pretty much it. You know, this match is always going to be here. We can use any card we want inside this match as well, unlike the women's, like I've been saying. So definitely the match to do. Obviously, like I said, more cards come out, you replace Rey Mysterio or Wade Barrett, or, you know, we get Rebel Rousey level 4 or whatever, replace Rock or Randy Orton. But it don't cost too much in terms of in-game currency to get this started, and it's definitely worth doing. Like, you're going to get at least 30,000 an hour. The new pack's next Friday, so my suggestion is just do 2 hours a day. That's like, what, 60,000 a day? That'll put you in a decent spot, I think, really. So hit the rock bottom before the stun runs out. Switch to Randy Orton. This is going to be a breakup because Carlito was the one who got in. Switch to the rock again, tag in Randy Orton. See, if this happens, it's going to take a little bit longer, but you're going to get more MFP. Because if all goes right, you should hit the RKO and then get 2 more taunts as Rey Mysterio. So there's the RKO, switch to Rey. Get the taunts going. If Dom breaks this one up as well though. Oh, last second he didn't. Right, okay, so that's what you want to do if, you know, it carries on. But if they somehow get out the RKO as well, I'd suggest just restarting, to be honest. But that was 47 seconds for 6:15. You obviously want to aim for 30 seconds though. 5.62 is pretty decent. And it's only going to improve as time goes on, like I said. So Already we've made like what, a few thousand within these first few minutes, but final times going through it, you want to use The Rock as the first card because he's got Rabble Rouser and Sting Like a Bee. Randy Orton as your second card because you want to do the taunts with him as well. He's got Merciless Opponent. Rey Mysterio is from the locker code. I'll put that inside the description or I'll have it up on the screen because I've already forgot what it is. It does run out soon though, so obviously inside the future this card's probably going to be replaced anyway, but it's got Unscathed level 1, and then Wade Barrett obviously has Unscathed level 1 as well. So make sure you like and subscribe if you're new. Until next time, hope this MFP guide helps you out. Peace out in a bit.